You are tuned in to Kids
In the Pit.
Hey guys, it's Gabe from the Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm joined by Wayne Lozinak from Hatebreed. Thanks so much for doing this.
You got it. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing great. So,
Excellent.
so for those that don't know, what do you do in Hatebreed?
I play guitar, and if we want to get more specific, lead guitar. We don't have
Nice,
a ton of solos, but every once in a while we'll throw one in. That's what I do too.
awesome. Yeah, I can see a bunch of guitars in your background, and so those are all like Les Paul shaped guitars.
Correct. We'll
Yeah,
say single cut shape,
yeah,
but yes, they're very close to the traditional Les Paul style shape. But they
yeah.
are Deans, and they are my own signature model that just came out this year. So they should be available to the public soon. Not yet, but we're working on it.
How much is like around? How much do they cost?
I believe, well, the imports, I think, are around 1350. I think, not exactly sure. We're still working on that, but I believe that's what they said. Dean sets the prices. That's not me. So,
That's pretty
and then
cheap.
the USA ones though are going to be way more expensive, and I think custom orders. I'm not sure about those yet, but
Yep.
I think the imports are going to show up first, and those sound
13,
good too. A couple of them are imports.
yeah. Uh, $13.50 for that guitar. That's sick.
Not $13. Close.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think my most expensive guitar is about 800.
Yeah.
But our friend is a dealer. It's a Hamer, and he
Okay.
sold it. He sold it to us for cost, which was like $250.
Oh, there you go. That's great. Now
Yeah,
that's a deal.
yeah. So I play that a lot. But the main guitar that I play is an Epiphone Les Paul,
Yep.
and it has like Seymour Duncans in it, and it's just great. We got it at a Guitar Center in Towson, Maryland, but like it was covered in stickers. It was like $300 or so. But we looked it up. That same guitar, like you can't buy it new anymore. It costs like about $400 used, not covered in stickers.
Okay.
So we ripped most of the stickers off, and we sprayed what's it called, Goo Gone on it, and we got
Yep.
pretty much all of the goo off. There's like a there are like little tiny spots, but it's like
Were,
not where your arm goes.
were there any good stickers on it that you wanted to keep on there?
Yeah, so I kept a few. Fun fact, we were actually on our way to a suicidal tendencies show, and it had a big suicidal tendencies sticker right on the back. So we
There you
kept
go.
that
Got to
one.
keep that.
Yep.
Definitely.
There was a Blink 182 sticker, and I thought it was funny, so I kept it.
I actually just saw Blink 182. As a matter of fact, my girlfriend's a huge fan, so we just saw them last weekend, and they put on a great show, and they sounded great. I have
I
to
mean, for
say.
sure. It's just
Yeah.
really expensive because it's like they're huge.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
So I also have a Misfit sticker right under like in between the pickups, right under the strings. Uh,
Always good.
is Hatebreed named after the song Hatebreeders by Misfits?
Yes, I believe they are. Jamie's the one that named it, but yep, I believe was just straight taken from that song. Sounded cool, and
Yeah,
it seemed to work. So
for sure. And I know for the album, for the Lions, you guys covered a good amount of songs, and you covered
yep,
Hatebreeders.
yep, that was one of them. Had to pay tribute to the name. Good song,
Yeah,
good band.
yeah. I really like the Set It Off cover. I really like the Refuse Resist cover. Um, yeah, like I like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's cool. Just a little snap, a little bit of what we were influenced by growing up and what we're into. So it's like the combination of the hardcore and metal, which
Yeah,
made us what we are, basically.
yeah. And there's like punk, like the Misfits, and there's
Right.
like
Yep.
yeah, stuff like that. It's pretty sick. So, how old were you when you started playing guitar, and what was your first guitar?
Well, my father had a guitar. He played a little bit, not much. So I was trying to play his guitar like forever since I was a little kid. Like I didn't know what I was doing, but I just would, just kind of hammer on the strings and try and make it sound like bands I was listening to. And then my first guitar, even before I even knew how to play, was like a Magnum with it was kind of a Les Paul shape too, same thing, like a cheap guitar. But I started taking lessons when I was 12, yeah, 12, maybe almost 13. So then from then that's when I started actually playing, like knowing chords and how to tune the guitar and all that. So it's been going ever since then.
Nice. Yeah, so I like yeah, I started guitar around like 10 and I would just like play along the songs and I would just like try to figure out the notes. And I started
Right.
lessons like I think I started lessons at 10 too,
Okay.
but now I'm just like self-taught from I like stopped doing lessons
Yes.
and I just teach myself
Especially
down.
now, it's way easier now because YouTube. You could just go on there and
Yeah.
they'll show you right on there. Like we didn't have that when I was a kid,
Yeah.
so that would have been great
I
because
bet
there was like no other way.
you could learn if you wanted to spend all your time for it for like a month, maybe even less, you could probably like learn how to play like basic just guitar and like playing
Oh,
songs and
definitely,
stuff in
definitely,
maybe even like 2 weeks.
yeah. Although everyone's different, some people just don't can't get the grasp of it, or I don't
Yeah.
know, coordination maybe. But for if you are decent at guitar, just go sit at YouTube. You'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Uh, a second ago, it was about guitar. What was it? I had it. Okay. I'll try. I'll probably think about it. I'll probably think it. Oh yeah. So
We could get
what you said about like playing a guitar and just like hitting the strings and trying to make it sound good. We had this guitar that, yeah, I think it was given to us for free, and we just had it like sitting on a stand. None of us in the family played guitar, but I started getting into Bad Religion, and I would just,
okay.
I didn't know how guitars worked. I thought it was, so I started with piano, and
Oh, nice.
I thought you just pluck the strings, and each of them are like tuned to a note.
Right.
But I was like, wait, I can't play that note. Why is it not working? And then eventually I figured out you got to hit the frets.
Right.
That, yeah, I was like, what's all this extra stuff for?
You got to start somewhere.
Yep. And then figured it out. I also play lead. I mean, it's not lead guitar or rhythm guitar. It's just guitar because there's only one guitarist. But I play guitar and sing in a band called World of Chaos.
Nice. There you go. That's
So
cool.
it's like thrash, and we have a 3 song EP out, and we're working on like a full EP that'll come out at some point.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, where did you grow up, and do you still live there?
I grew up in Stratford and Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I do not live there anymore. I actually moved almost 3 years ago now to Northern California. So
Nice.
I'm about, say, 45 minutes north of San Francisco. So it's pretty cool out here. Nice weather, a lot of music out here, a lot of musicians, a lot of venues.
Yeah.
Good time. Don't have to shovel snow anymore.
Yep. Do does anyone in the band still live in Connecticut?
Yeah, Jamie Beatty are still in Connecticut. Matt is
Oh,
just over the line in Poughkeepsie, New York area. And then Frank, our other guitar player, he's in Florida.
if I was thinking if anyone would be in California, I was thinking Jamie would. He's like,
Nah, he's Connecticut. He's still there.
that's cool.
Still at home base.
Yep. Nice. So yeah, my favorite Hatebreed song is probably Empty Promises. Do you have a favorite Hatebreed song?
There's so many. It's hard to put just one. I mean, the old ones, Smash Your Enemies, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's also
And
one of my
then
favorites.
some of the like there's some newer ones. Like we put out this single, streaming only, before we put out the last album, called When the Blade Drops. And I like that one a lot. It seems like it kind of got lost in the shuffle because it didn't get put on an album. It was like a single right before COVID happened. So then it kind of just disappeared. But I still think that's a good song. I'd like to play that one live one day, but we'll see. If you haven't heard it, check that one out.
But what do you say it's called?
When the Blade Drops.
Okay, wait,
Came
so
out
that's
in 2020.
is that just one song?
One song.
Okay.
It was recorded while we were recording Way to the Fall Self, but certain record companies they wanted, because things are so different now. I guess they wanted one that's only streaming for streaming services for some reason. So that's
Oh,
where that one ended up. It was our first single way before the album came out, and then it just kind of there.
yeah. So yeah, my first like Hatebreed show was at This Is Hardcore Fest where I got this shirt. I was 10 and
Nice.
I was standing on stage like right next to you.
Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah,
probably
that
like
was a.
I don't know,
Oh yeah, I
like
remember that. Yeah, that was a crazy show. That
yeah,
was
that
like,
was nuts. 2 years ago.
On what you
So
said in the car on the way home.
oh yeah, so got in the car and I was like, Mom, when can we see Hatebreed again? 'Cause that was super
there you
fun.
go. Yeah,
And
that was a good
then
time.
I think I've seen you guys 6 times. I've seen you guys, let me try to count. So it was This Is Hardcore. Um, then
Anthrax.
yeah, the two Anthrax shows.
Yep.
Silver Spring in Pennsylvania. And then I saw you guys
That was a fun
Terror.
tour.
2 terror shows.
yeah, two Terror shows, and I saw you guys at Furnace Fest.
Yep, that's it.
So also
Nice.
kind of
6.
3 Terror shows. Yep.
So that's good. So you saw us at metal shows and hardcore shows.
Yep.
That's the thing I love about this band, where we could play both of those shows and we seem somehow fit right in with both styles.
Yep.
Man,
I
because I love
was
both metal and hardcore and punk.
at the Silver Spring, Maryland show. I was trying to meet everyone. I think I did meet everyone in Hatebreed, but it was before Anthrax's set because we didn't really know Anthrax too much.
Right.
But Joey and Jamie came walking out, and I was like, just talking to Jamie, and then Joey said, "Are you gonna have fun at our set or something?" And we were like, "There's no reentry, so we can't get back in." And he was like, "No reentry." And then he brought me onto the side of the stage, and he kept like checking on me at every few
Oh,
songs.
I remember that actually. I remember that day.
Yep. And I feel
That was
kind of
cool. That's good.
yeah, I feel kind of bad because my friend Jack, he was in the audience and he like loves Anthrax. And I didn't like know any songs, and I was just like on the stage, and he saw me. Like
Yeah, you never know.
I wish it was him instead, because like he would, I don't know, he would think that would, yeah, he
It
would.
would mean more.
It would mean way more to him because
Oh
he
yeah,
loves Anthrax. I'm not saying it didn't mean
that's right.
like it
Right.
just
Maybe next time.
he would have
That's
just
cool that
liked
you
it
got to
more.
do that though.
Yeah, that was awesome. An experience I'll never forget for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never stood on the stage at that age, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what was your first punk or hardcore show, and how old were you?
My first hardcore show would have been Murphy's Law, Burn, and Sub Zero, and I was 16. Because I was going to metal shows way before that, because I was more of a metalhead growing up, and then
Yeah.
as a teenager, I started listening to more hardcore and stuff. And it was cool because it was so different. It was like similar. It was heavy music, but everyone kind of knew each other. It was more of like a community, and there was no barricade, so it was the first show ever stage diving at. So that was a
Yeah.
cool experience.
And
And that was a great thing.
yeah, I saw Murphy's Law like a few weeks ago or so, something like that.
Oh yeah,
And for the songs Somebody's Gonna Get Their Head Kicked in Tonight, he let me sing it with him.
that's great.
So that was
Yeah, another
awesome.
thing, it was cool because they had like they had a beer ball on stage. I don't even know if they make those anymore. It's kind of like what a keg would be, but it was like a plastic ball with a pump and like a hose. So they were drinking out of a beer ball on stage at this
Funny.
show. That was cool.
Yeah. He jokingly like he was handing out beers for the song, for not for the song, just for the set, and he
Right.
like handed me one. He like jokingly handed me one, and he was like, "Wait, no," and he grabbed it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in trouble now.
Yep. Also, I'm straight edge. Well,
Oh,
I
there you
have
go.
to be,
Yeah.
but
So
I'm gonna be
yeah,
straight edge for life. But
right.
Jimmy's a goofball.
Definitely. For
Yeah.
sure.
We might go to his birthday cruise in New York. You know how he
Oh,
does
okay.
the birthday thing?
Yeah, we did a cruise in New York, like a ferry kind of thing around
Yeah.
in New York City. That was crazy too,
Yeah. I
because it
mean,
was
yeah,
packed.
it's not like a cruise, it's like a little
Yeah,
boat.
like a little ferry boat kind of thing. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm. Yeah, I want to play with my band World Chaos. Like, I want to just play some sort of boat show. It's really fun.
Yeah,
Yep.
one day.
Yeah. Also, my mom's friend said she saw you guys on a boat show in New York, I think. And
Yeah,
apparently,
it's probably the same one.
yeah, and apparently, Jamie like fell over. I think she said something like
That's a
that,
possibility. Yeah, I don't remember, but
like from
it
the
was
waves.
rocking. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it was rocking. Like even playing, we were like swaying back and forth. It was crazy.
yeah. Wait, so were the amps on wheels?
No, they
Okay,
were just on the ground.
because if the cabinets were on wheels, that would be pretty bad.
Yeah, we
Imagine
actually
like
always we don't keep them on the wheels anyway. We have them. We don't even have the wheels on them, so ours are always on the floor.
nice. I just have wheels on like a cab of mine because I can't. One, I'm just
Oh
like
yeah, it's
I'm
easier to
not
move around.
I'm not wide enough. Like I can't. I'm not wide enough. I don't have like a long enough wingspan, and also
Right.
like it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, you'll get there. You got
Yeah.
plenty of time.
I mean, I can carry a side of it, but I can't carry
Yeah.
like the whole thing. It's
Right.
hard to do. So what is the band Hatebreed has played with that you're like really proud that you guys played with?
We played with so many, especially the festivals. We've played with almost everybody. But I
Yeah.
think that I'd to say as a tour that we got to do would probably be the first time would be Black Label Society because I'm a huge Ozzy fan, and the first time I saw Ozzy, Zach Wild was the guitar player in it when he first joined. So to be able to tour and see like one of my guitar heroes, every day hanging out with them and everything, and just to be in that tour in the atmosphere every day, I think I got to go with that one. Even though there's tons of great bands we tour with, but I think that was the most one where I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah,
Like
you
someone when I
guys
was 14 used to listen to.
yeah, you guys also toured with Black Label Society. Was that a year ago or two
With
years ago?
Anthrax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
The
Anthrax.
Anthrax one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's talking about.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wait.
that was the second time we played with them.
Yeah.
Because we
Wait,
toured
so
with them first. It was 20 it was 2014 into 15, something like that. It was with us, Black Label and the Butcher Babies. So that was a fun tour.
yep. Um yeah, so me and my band, we kind of want to like I want to cover Empty Promises by Hatebreed, but they're not sure about it. Also, it's kind of like it's kind of a hard song on drums. Like it's not too hard, but it's a
Yeah,
little
yeah, the intro, right? The
yeah.
intro is pretty hard, tough
But
to do.
so
Once it gets going,
so it's
yeah.
and then like it's
Yeah, from there it should be fine. It's just the intro is probably the most difficult. But
yeah.
that's a cool song. It's quick too.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely I mean I definitely want to and we might. So
Do it.
where's your favorite place you've ever toured in the world?
Hmm. Like I said, there's so many places, but I think a real great place that we don't tour that much would probably be Japan. Like Tokyo is just it's such a cool, like different place to be, and it's like the people seem really are friendly and nice, really clean, and the fans are really cool and really into it and really respectful. And it's just like a whole different vibe that
Yeah.
you're not used to, and just cool to be there. So
I
that's one of the places.
yeah, I went to Japan back in January.
Oh yeah,
Sick of it all played, and we're like, we're not gonna go, but how much are tickets gonna be? Let's just check. And then they ended up being like $700 round trip if we flew to Los Angeles, and
okay.
we had enough like Spirit Airlines points to get
Hmm.
from Baltimore to Los Angeles for free. So it was $700 round trip to go to Japan.
There you go. That's great.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
How was the show?
I mean, there were two, and they were both great. There were four shows in Japan. There was one in Tokyo, then another in another city. I think like Kyoto, maybe.
Osaka or Kyoto? Okay.
There might have been an Osaka one. But there were two other shows, and then there was another in Tokyo. Like I assume they flew in and flew out of Tokyo. So
We only went to two, the
Nice.
Tokyo one.
yeah, we just went to the
Nice.
Tokyo ones.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, one of them was called the Unit something, and the other one was called the Anti-Knock.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I can't remember the names of the clubs. We've done small club shows there, but we did there's a big festival that used to be out there every like October or something called Loud Park. So those
oh
were really fun. And we did Ozfest out there too. I think that might have been the last time we were even there. It's been a while.
yeah. So what's your favorite food you've like ever eaten in another country?
Favorite food? I'm gonna have to say this isn't something too fancy, but for some reason, every time I'm in England, I got to get fish and chips. That's the,
Fish
that's
and
always
chips.
good. Fish and chips in England, pierogies in
Yep.
Poland.
Yep.
But also I'm half Italian, so I really like Italian food. But for some reason, when we're in Italy, I haven't found a great spot for Italian food. Maybe we were just in the wrong places, or I didn't do enough investigating. That's
Yep.
my next thing I got to look out for.
Actually, I'm half Italian too.
What's the
So
other half?
Scottish.
Ah, Slovak.
Nice. So yeah, my dad's side is Swedish and Italian, and my mom's is Scottish and Native American.
There you go. Sounds like a
Yep.
good combination.
Yeah. Also speaking of pierogies, last Saturday, no, it was last Friday, we saw Unearth and Kitty in New York,
Yep.
and we like it was in like Polish town. So at the venue was called Warsaw, which is the capital of
Hmm.
Poland, and they
Yep.
sold pierogies there. Actually, didn't eat any, but we went to like a pierogi restaurant like a block away, and they were really good.
Nice.
They had like sweet pierogies too. So I'm not sure why I didn't really like the sweet pierogies, but I liked the ones with meat and stuff in them.
And I like the sweet,
Gotcha.
so I ate all the sweet.
There you go.
You went with the unearthed guys.
Yeah, we did it with we ate
Oh,
because
nice.
my mom was selling merch for the Unearthed guys, and we're really good friends with
All
them.
right. Yeah,
Yep.
they're fun. We've toured with them a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Talk about Buzz.
Yeah. Buzz is
He's a
he's something.
character.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
He taught Gabe
Perfect.
lots of bad words.
He's taught me a lot
Yeah.
of bad phrases. I'm not gonna say them, but
You can't.
Yeah, we'll save
yeah, I
those for
can't.
later.
He's taught me a lot of bad things. He's something else.
Yes,
He is
that is for sure.
yeah, he is really good at guitar though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like his sweep picking and stuff is insane.
Yep,
Yep.
definitely.
So if you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
I'd say I don't know if it's a superpower, but I think it's a superpower. But I would say travel back in time to
I
all
think it
different
counts.
places.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that seems like it would be the most interesting and fun thing to do. The
Yeah.
future, I don't need to see that. I'll just see it as it goes. That who knows with that, but to go back would be fun and see different time periods.
Yep. Like so I assume so you said you would want to go to multiple years?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
of course, the '80s. Even though I was there, that's one of my favorite
yeah.
time periods.
Like what years other than the 80s, are there any like specific year periods that you would want to travel to?
I think just even like just all the decades going back in the 1900s, just to see how people were and different ways of life, because it's so different
Yeah.
from now. So just to see how it would even be living then.
Yep. What would be something that would be really cool is like spend like having like 10 days and spending like a day in like each thing. So like the like 1900s, the 1910s,
Yeah,
1920s,
right.
or like a day in each year, like 100 days.
Yeah,
That could be really cool.
definitely. We'll see it. We'll
So
see if it ever happens. I'll let you know.
yeah, if you can if you get a time machine, like yeah, tell me and I'll check it out.
All right.
Yep. I'll go first. So I'll
All
just
right.
like
Yeah, you can let me know how it is.
yeah, I'll tell you how it is. Yep. So sorry. What was your favorite movie when you were my age?
What are you like, 12? Something like
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
Probably, I'd have to say two of them were The Breakfast Club
Yep.
and The Last Dragon. You ever see that one?
No,
That's
haven't
probably
seen the
not as
Breakfast.
popular.
I don't think I've seen the Breakfast Club.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Those are
watch it.
probably, yeah, you have to check it out. I
Yep.
think those are my favorite. The Goonies was good too. That was a
The
good
Goonies is awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's timeless.
I really like the Lorax and Shrek. Those are both
Yeah.
awesome movies.
Yep.
Yep. Like the story of the Lorax, like it's just such a good story. Like it's a book originally.
I don't know if I've seen that one actually. Now I might have to go check it out.
You need to watch Lorax for sure. It was a book originally, right? I'm pretty
Dr. Seuss, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man, I don't
Yep.
think I know that one.
Oh,
The Breakfast Club is a lot different, but
yeah, for sure. And also, it's not animated.
He
No.
doesn't only watch cartoons. He watches like
Yeah,
horror and
I watch
slasher
horror.
movies.
I just really like
Gotcha.
Shrek and Lorax. I also like Child's Play. I like Evil
Yep,
Dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like.
Actually, I saw Halloween when I was a little kid, like Halloween and Halloween 2. I think it was like 7 or something like that. That was like the scariest thing that I saw. I don't know why my father took me to it. I had like nightmares, but Michael Myers was definitely something in my nightmares when I was a little kid.
I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, and then my dad like wasn't home. He was at a hockey game or something, but he came back. He put on like a mask, and he scared me, and it
Oh,
scarred.
man.
It like scarred
Yeah.
me for a year, and I couldn't watch.
I can
horror.
imagine.
But I was like 7, so
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
That's
scarred
where it
me for
starts, I
like
guess.
years.
But now you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's scar like
I'm
I
good
didn't
now,
watch.
too.
I didn't watch horror until I was like 9, so
Yeah.
I've been watching
That's even
horror for
young.
like 3 years now. Yep, horror is cool. So, if you could tell your 12-year-old self anything at all, what would you tell him?
I would say keep practicing and if you can get a job and doing what you love, that's what you should try and strive for, because playing in a band is like unbelievable and amazing. Obviously you need a job because not everyone can do it. So you got to get a job to pay the bills. But if you can, just keep practicing. Even if you're just playing on the weekend in a cover band is cool. Like
Yeah.
that, and that's what I just keep it up and don't stop.
So, is Hatebreed your job?
Yep,
Nice.
that's it. Full-time job.
Awesome. Yeah, like getting like paid your life, like you're making a life out of like
Right. Making a
playing.
living. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Making a
Yes,
living
it is.
off of like just playing guitar or whatever in a band.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
that's like my dream.
Yeah,
Pretty hard.
definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do, but if you can, that's
Right.
awesome.
That's what I'm saying. You need a job. You can't not work. But if
Yeah.
there's a possibility where it could happen, just
Yeah.
try. Just go out
Like-
and do it.
You need a job while you play in a band, but if eventually you don't need a job anymore, that's awesome.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, well, anything to add before we wrap it up?
Oh, thanks for having me on your show. And also, we have a U.S. tour coming September, October with Carcass, Harm's Way, and Crypta. So be on the
Oh.
lookout. I'm not sure. You can check the dates out
Yeah.
if you want to go to my Instagram.
I'll see you.
We have
Wayne
tickets to
Lozinak.
Cincinnati.
Oh wait, yeah.
We have tickets to Cincinnati.
Okay. There you
Because-
go.
It's on our way home from Furnace Fest.
Yeah.
Kinda. We're making it on our
Nice.
way.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. So just get tickets. They're available, and then hopefully see you there.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Cool.
Yep. Well, yeah, so thanks to Wayne for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching and listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye!